It's a new year at the Touchstone video store. After a less than outstanding 1995, Touchstone Pictures was hoping for a rebound in 1996. That optimism was reflected in volume. Touchstone released 11 films in 1996 compared to just 6 the year before. 5 of those films were co-productions, and Touchstone held only North American distribution rights on 6, a sign that 1996 would be a very different year for the label. The first film of the year arrived on February 16th, just 2 days after Valentine's Day. That timing probably should have been a sign, considering the film was marketed as a romantic comedy. A psychotic romantic comedy, but a romantic comedy nonetheless. That film was Mr. Wrong.
Look at them. They're so happy and in love.
Don't worry, Martha. You'll be next.
Thank you. She's drunk.
Martha Alston didn't think she'd ever find love.
I'm gonna stop looking. That's when it happens anyway, when you're not looking.
Then he came into her life.
I'm Whitman.
He's brilliant. He's handsome. He's incredibly sexy. Did you? Yeah.
But the more she gets to know him,
We've got some faxes.
the less she wants to know.
Hello, Mother.
Turn around. Good birthing hips and an adequate bosom.
I think we need to talk.
You want to do something fun?
I don't want to steal beer.
Stolen beers taste better.
You stealing from me?
Whitman, that wasn't fun.
Now, she just wants to call it quits.
I don't want to see you anymore. Is that clear?
But he's just getting started.
I love how you challenge me! Watch me now!
Is this gentleman bothering you?
I'm her lover.
Oh, my God.
God, you look sexy in that little hat.
Touchstone Pictures presents Ellen DeGeneres and Bill Pullman.
Do you think that I love you enough to break my own finger?
Please don't.
Mr. Wrong.
That's love.
To lead the cast, Ellen DeGeneres was cast as Martha Alston. At the time, Ellen was in the middle of a successful 4-year run on her first self-titled television series. She wasn't yet the America's sweetheart she would become with her third eponymous show, but she was widely viewed as a potential breakout TV star. In the 1990s, actors who had made a name for themselves on popular television shows were increasingly being positioned as movie stars. At the same time, producers and studio executives believed that if the audience welcomed these performers into their living rooms every week, they'd follow them to the multiplex. George Clooney was making the transition from television to film look effortless. Jim Carrey was proving his comedic energy was far too big to be contained on the small screen. And when you factor in the success Bruce Willis and Michael J. Fox had achieved a decade earlier, it made sense to see if Ellen could make the jump as well. Unfortunately, no one in the casting meeting thought to bring up the name David Caruso. Starring opposite Ellen as Whitman Crawford, the suitor from hell, is Bill Pullman. Pullman had spent the previous decade steadily building his reputation. Mr. Wrong ends up sandwiched between 2 of his most notable films, the 1995 sleeper hit While You Were Sleeping and the 1996 summer blockbuster Independence Day. Other notable names appear in bit roles including Dean Stockwell, Dame Joan Plowright, Holly Holiday, Ellen Cleghorn, and Joan Cusack. Honestly, you could cut any of these characters out of the film, and only the absence of Joan Cusack would affect the movie. To say critics were unkind to Mr. Wrong would be an understatement. The film currently holds a 7% rating from critics on Rotten Tomatoes. Audiences were slightly more forgiving, giving it a 23% score. Normally, this is where we'd check in with Roger Ebert. Not surprisingly, he didn't review Mr. Wrong in his newspaper column. On Siskel and Ebert at the Movies, however, both Gene and Roger gave the film a thumbs down. With critics offering little in the way of positive word of mouth, how did the film perform in its opening weekend? For February 16th through the 18th, 1996, the top 5 films at the box office were, coming in at number 5, Mr. Holland's Opus, number 4, City Hall. Coming in third, Billy Madison. In second place was Muppets Treasure Island. And topping the box office, the John Travolta Christian Slater action film Broken Arrow. Mr. Wrong, meanwhile, came in at number 6, just outside the top 5. With Father of the Bride Part 2 being the lone bright spot at the end of 1995, expectations were already low for 1996. Before watching Mr. Wrong, I thought surely can't be as bad as I'd heard. That optimism lasted about 10 minutes. 95 minutes later, I was almost begging to rewatch Feast of July. For 1996, we're changing how we rate these movies. Instead of grading them like critics, we're grading them the way people actually watch movies at home, with the remote control in hand. At the top of the scale is Turn It Up. That's the movie you're actually watching, no distractions. Then there's Leave It On, the kind of movie you're half watching while doing something else. Below that is Channel Surf, a movie that's on, but you'll occasionally check in to see what's on the other channels. And at the bottom of the scale is Read a Book, which means the TV doesn't even get turned on. For Mr. Wrong, this one lands firmly on Read a Book. That's going to do it for this episode of Out of Touchstone. 1996 isn't off to a great start, but the momentum does change. On the next episode, we'll take a look at a drama with an all-star cast that fared a bit better. Until then, the tapes are rewound, the video store is closed, we're out of Touchstone.